I discovered my fiancé and my best friend were having an affair after they accidentally charged their secret honeymoon to my credit card. Instead of confronting them immediately, I waited until their wedding day to expose everything in front of all our friends and family. James and I had been together for 5 years and engaged for 1. We were planning our wedding for this October, and my best friend Tontis was my maid of honor. I'd known Tizich since college. She was the sister I never had, the person who helped me through my mother's death, my rock through everything. 3 months ago, I started noticing weird behaviors from both of them. James became protective of his phone. Hazard suddenly couldn't make our weekly coffee dates. When they were together at group gatherings, they barely spoke to each other, paired two perfectly avoiding interaction. I told myself I was being paranoid until I checked my credit card statement and found charges for a luxury resort in Bali Pair, a $12,000 booking I definitely didn't make. When I called the resort to report fraud, they confirmed the reservation was under James Wilson and Team Taylor for a honeymoon suite in November. My entire world collapsed. November, a month after our wedding was supposed to happen. Instead of confronting them, I started investigating. I recovered deleted texts between them on our shared cloud account pair. They'd been sleeping together for over a year and planned to continue until a few weeks before our wedding. When James would fabricate a reason to call things off with me, they joked about how oblivious I was, how James was stuck with me because of my family connections that helped his career. The resort charge was their mistake. Pierre and James thought he was using his card, but grabbed mine from his wallet instead. I methodically gathered evidence while pretending everything was normal. I forwarded emails to my personal account. I took parent. I recorded a conversation where they slipped up and mentioned weekend plans when James was supposedly on a business trip. That I discovered something that truly broke me. Parentadist was 3 months pregnant with James's child. Meanwhile, they continued planning their lives. James still kissed me goodbye each morning. Tatest still texted me wedding dress ideas and organized my bachelorette party. 2 weeks ago, Tasset announced her engagement to her boyfriend Kyle, who doesn't exist, and scheduled their wedding for this past Saturday. Perk conveniently asking to use the same venue we had reserved for our October wedding since they had a cancellation. I agreed to everything and have no intent to help plan her rushed wedding. James acted surprised but supportive. On Saturday, I arrived at the venue early to help set up. I placed a gift-wrapped box at the head table with a card reading open immediately. Included was a digital picture frame loaded with appearance of their text, hotel receipts, and photos they'd sent each other. I included a note explaining that I'd forwarded everything to James' boss, whose daughter he'd also been flirting with, Tia's conservative parents who were financially supporting her, and our entire friend group. I stood at the back as they opened my gift in front of everyone, watching their faces change from confusion to horror. Desa's father grabbed the frame and saw everything, including texts discussing how they'd use his money to buy a house after the wedding. I walked out as chaos erupted, blocking both their numbers and social media. From what friends told me, her parents withdrew all financial support. James was asked to take a leave from work pending an HR investigation, and they were forced to cancel their Bali honeymoon because they couldn't afford it without my credit card. Yesterday, I received flowers from Tejas's mother thanking me for saving her from wasting $1 more on such a disgusting person. I've moved to a new apartment, started therapy, and am planning a solo trip to Bali in November. Parent, staying in the honeymoon suite they can no longer afford.